Hello, welcome to Polyphonic Press. My name is Jeremy Boyd, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new album by the Chris Robinson Brotherhood entitled The Magic Door. Here we go. So Chris Robinson is perhaps best known as the lead singer of the Black Crowes. They're currently taking a hiatus, and he actually released an album with the Chris Robinson Brotherhood earlier this year. But this is sort of the follow-up or the sequel, or really volume 2 of the same album, because it was recorded during the same sessions. The album starts off with a song called Let's Go, Let's Go, Let's Go. It's got a bluesy kind of shuffle to it, and it begins with sort of like a Chuck Berry kind of riff. There's also a clavinet with a wah effect on it that gives it a really funky vibe as well. I like this song as an opener because you get the feeling that it's pretty live, and this is really where this band lives, is in a live setting. It's almost as if recording an album is sort of an afterthought for these guys, so it would make sense that they would simply record an album just by setting up on the studio floor. Someday Past the Sunset is quite an old song. It was written a while ago. It first appeared in 2006 when Chris and Rich Robinson did their Brothers of a Feather tour. It's interesting to hear this song with a full band, because really the only way I know this song is with 2 acoustic guitars. I always felt that this was an easily transferable song, that it could work with a full band and yet still works with just an acoustic guitar or 2. It's a pretty well written song, and it works in both settings. Another song that's been kicking around for a while is a song called Appaloosa. It was recorded during the Black Crowes Before the Frost Until the Freeze sort of Cabin Fever sessions, and it was released on that album as well. There isn't really much of a difference between the 2 versions. The only difference is really you'll occasionally hear an analog synthesizer playing over the chorus. To be honest, I did like the Black Crowes version of this song a little bit better because that analog synthesizer doesn't really work with this song. It's a cool sound and everything, but it just doesn't really fit in with this song. I really do like the Black Crowes version. Even though it is the same keyboard playing the same song, I do prefer the Crowes vibe better for this song rather than the Chris Robinson Brotherhood. Yet another song that was written quite a while ago is a song called Little Lizzie Mae. It was written during the Cabin Fever sessions as well, but it wasn't released on the album. Really the only version you can hear is on the DVD documentary for Cabin Fever, which is sort of a behind-the-scenes kind of making of the album documentary. It's a little faster and it's a little more straight-ahead rock and roll, and it's got a little bit of a bluesy shuffle as well, sort of like the opening track. One of the standouts for me on this song, though, is Neal Casal's guitar solo. Really fantastic on this song. This song really showcases his talent as a guitar player, and it's obvious why Chris Robinson chose him to be in the band. The last song on the album is a song called Wheel Don't Roll, and this is probably my favorite song on the record. It's a bit of a country vibe, country rock with kind of like Graham Parsons or something like that. Although there is a little bit of psychedelia rolled in there with the effects on the guitars and keyboards and things like that as well. It's just a very easy, laid-back song, and I really enjoyed this one. It's not that I didn't enjoy the rest of the songs on this album, but it's kind of like you have a box of chocolates. You enjoy all the chocolates, but you tend to save the best ones for last, and you enjoy the journey along the way, but you're really looking forward to that last flavor of chocolates. And that's really what this album is to me. The production is pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of effects or anything. There is effects on the instruments themselves, but they are coming from the instruments. They weren't really added afterward or anything like that. It's pretty live because this band is a well-known live act, and that's really, like I said, where they live. So it does make sense that they would just set up and play. I like this album, and I like that it alludes to a different time in music, but still it keeps the uniqueness of Chris Robinson intact. And you know, it doesn't sound like anybody else, but it just sounds like them. But you can tell that their influence is older music, but in an updated sort of way. So I really like this album. There's not much bad I can say about it, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So anyway, that's what I thought about the album. Let me know what you guys think in the comments or with the video response. And I guess that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.